Switch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Geek Fighters take on the Mumakigi. At least we hope so, because holy crap. Yay, unskippable cutscene.
Oh,
nice.
Look. So, who are we?
Well, for one thing, I am Metal Blue Eyes, and joining me as always is the one, the only Fighter Cows.
I will kill you if you touch him.
Oh hey, and the Nazgul's personal Felbeast, who dies after like 2 sword hits to the neck.
Also,
double RPG? Sorry, I got distracted by how shitty that Felbeast was.
How dare you? We got some really bad gore going on here with the Felbeast. But
his head just flopped off. But yeah, now we get to fight the Witch King of Agmar.
That Felbeast most certainly did not have UI.
Yeah. On the plus side, we have Eowyn with us. So we have the power of Miranda Otto.
Yeah, I thought we would have her in the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna boost our resistance. That seems the best idea.
Look at the Witch King. He has a sword and he has a mace on a mace on a chain.
Targeted strike. Ooh, that was good damage. Okay, who's next? Oh, the Witch King's counterattacking me. That dealt pretty good damage.
Oh wow, yeah. Look at that.
That was pretty good damage, yeah. Rupture armor! Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good damage, but compared to the damage you delivered to him, I'd say you are doing wonders against this guy.
Okay, so Eowyn has a basic attack, a melee attack that does extensive damage, a combo sword attack, or a more powerful combo attack. Alright. Let's try Edoras Wrath.
Yes, let's go all out.
Oh wow, yeah, more powerful combo attack my fucking ass. That thing barely did like 3,000 damage.
Oh wow. Oh, Eowyn.
And she's supposed to be the one that kills the Witch King. Need I remind you?
Over 2,400 points of damage.
Okay, needless to say, I'm gonna have to cast some life on our boys here.
Golly.
That's what I'm saying.
Eowyn, you're supposed to be a badass.
Yeah. It's like you're supposed to be the one who actually kills the Witch King, since no man can kill him.
Yes.
By the way, if you didn't say hi to Star Child, say hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Star Child. Oh, speaking of, I think I need to bring up the chat here. There we go. All right. Let me just bring it over. There we go.
Our party looks like peas when compared to the Witch King. Look how tall that guy is.
God, yeah. The malice of Sauron. The rage of the ring. Barathor's basic-ass counterattack does about as much damage as Eowyn's friggin' attack did.
Oh, lordy. Eowyn, you disappoint us.
Okay, let's try Brave Strike. Let's see what that does. And it missed, so it did jack shit.
Oh, no.
So, you get nothing. Good day, sir.
Thanks, Willy Wonka.
Malice of Sauron! Okay, and it's back to her, so we're gonna try that again. Wow, and it did very little damage. But if I remember right, she has to be the one to land the killing blow, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So you know what? I am going to leadership us some company might to boost all our attack damage. Yeah! And I will deliver him the mighty targeted strike, since it ignores armor. And it does like 15,000 damage. Well, I think Eowyn's about to die, so...
Eowyn is about to die.
And the answer to that is yes, she did.
Oh boy.
But fortunately, we still have our healer reviver, so...
This is not Lord of the Rings, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually Gauntlet.
I was just gonna ask. No, thanks.
Whoa! Idriel
You're
just
welcome.
got killed, instant. Nice.
Jeez.
Well,
Dang.
she's... Ah, damn. Well, like I said, she has a revive on her, so... We are going to revive Eowyn.
Got them cheeks busted out.
Yeah, just a
And I
little.
was about to say, this is quite a way for us to start off this episode with the last part of the battle at the Pelennor Fields.
Well, yeah, fighting the friggin' Witch King. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, Eowyn needs auto-res, so... Okay, Eowyn. It's okay, what about Maiden Slash? Does that do anything? The answer is no, of course not.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, he's casting Fear on Eowyn. No offense, I don't think that'll do much.
Ow. That's a
Come here.
Ow. Anyways. Oh no, anyway.
Exactly. Oh no,
Here,
anyway.
take this, you big ugly excuse for a turtle.
Speaking of, yeah, so apparently the turtles love Coke. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah. They're all drug lords.
Yep. They're not ninjas. They work for the Colombian cartels.
Apparently.
According to Netflix, they do.
Rage of the Ring!
But yes, we all agree that Netflix algorithm when it comes
Whoa,
to
what
movie
is he doing now?
descriptions is
Devour
really busted.
flesh? Oh, damn, that dealt like a shit ton of damage to like everybody. And he's doing it again?
Oh boy.
Lordy.
Well, I know Eowyn will come back because he's auto-res.
And not to mention, too, he's taking all the health for himself.
Do we have... Okay, we have one elf medicine left.
Dang.
Oh.
Which she will use, which she will cast, auto-res on herself. And Eowyn, since he was just revived, so...
And we were doing all that damage on that guy.
Yeah. Thankfully, I don't think he absorbed all that much health, so...
But still, I would assume that we were kicking ass and taking names, but, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, out. Yeah, it blows. Well, there we go. Alright, it's back to Barathor. He's about to die, so we're gonna go YOLO here. Give him the double targeted strike.
Oh, yee.
Oh god, get out of the corner.
You know what? Let's
Let's
try
try
a good old Gondor Rage, see if that does anything. Oh, no, it didn't, because it missed.
Oh,
And Eowyn's dead again.
oh.
Yikes.
Oh, friggin'... Okay, you know what, Eowyn? I'm just gonna have you use, like, items and shit, because you're basically useless until it's time for the killing blow.
Basically. Probably the official strategy,
What's
too.
it? Increases
Probably.
temporarily, like, okay, we got some, like, badass ones, like, move for... I don't think Morgul Decay will work on a Nazgul, so... Red Meat Rally adds some attack. Okay, we got our perfect meter filled up.
Red Meat Rally.
So you know what? Okay, so should we call in? Okay, I'm guessing Mr. Nazgul here won't get stunned, so we'll call in the spirit of Gwalthier.
Spirit of who now?
The
Calling the
Spirit of
Eagle.
the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm assuming, yeah, he's going to be immune to stun. So we'll just call in the Eagle and do damage. 9,000. You know, not great, not horrible. Oh, and he's devouring flesh again.
Ugh.
Will basically negate all the damage we just did, as well as kill Barithor and Eodin. But Barithor once again has auto res, so.
I know he's a boss, but jeez.
Or it makes me wonder if this is actually a story-based conflict where we can't actually win against this boss.
His health's going down, so I don't know.
You know, if Eowyn's in your fighter, you gotta take him down. I think I know how to. Oh, there was y'all. I would have helped y'all.
I'm
What about
curious.
that time he tried to choke me in Smoke's backyard? Oh, that was different.
Okay, Eowyn, I know we don't have any elf medicine left, but we will give Idriel full health and action points. Wow, Eowyn actually dodged something.
Starchild said he got $200.
Hey, nice.
Oh, no, that's... Starshine knew what I was referencing.
Oh.
Friday.
Oh, okay.
I got $200. What? Man, why you
I-
jump, bro? Man, sit down. Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be telling me, shut up. I be quiet. When he leaves, I'll be talking again.
How you lie? It's alright. Damn!
Stall him out, you know?
Alright. So no matter what, it's important that she casts
So which Debo?
Outpower the Valar on herself, so she'll revive.
Right?
Mhm.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Which king is Debo? Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Debo, or as we should say, Zeus!
Oh, Zeus from Rocky 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a story.
Hogan!
If we had the channel points thing here, like my channel does,
Ah,
I'd say
missed.
they should pay for 6M per medal to tell that story. How he thought the whole Sparta was Rocky 6.
But it was, man. It totally was.
But how about the story of you getting mad at Pokemon theme song change?
Oh yeah, that's an oldie but a goodie. I got really, like, I was watching Pokemon back in the day. Like I really got into it. Like I knew the original theme song, you know, top to bottom basically. You know, about wanting to be the very best that no one ever was. All that good stuff.
Uh-huh.
And let's just say when they changed over, when they got to the Orange Islands arc and they changed the theme to Pokemon World, I think the song's called. Yeah, I like literally had a bit of, as they say, spurred rage.
Starchild says, I have no holds barred. It's a pretty cool movie.
Yeah, as long as them no holds barred. It is a pretty good movie though.
I actually like it.
Like I said, it is pretty good. Restore.
Oh, you, Kyle, do you have any stories like that where you changed something and you didn't like it in the show?
Something that they changed in the show
Oh, and
That
we're
I
all
did.
dead.
that I didn't like.
Oh, no.
Oh, but
no.
guess who had auto res on herself,
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Very
Okay,
good.
So,
and now I can use them to revive the rest of the group.
A change?
Yeah, any show. Yeah, that they
Any
just
show.
Doesn't you're like, I didn't like that change.
Okay, yeah.
You want me to narrow it down, help you out? How about at 90s? Strictly 90s.
No, 90s, okay. Let's see. I'll think of something.
It's. I got you. Meantime, Star Shuttle said that he almost fought a guy that worked at Game Exchange a few years ago. That guy kept playing the Pokemon song on repeat and on the store speak. Right when he was about to say something, another worker came in there and said, "Turn that off."
Oh, really? Oh, he's fearing Idriel. He's also unleashing the rage of the ring. He's also trying to fear me, because I'm immune to that, so good luck with that. Like, good luck with that. I'm immune to fear.
Every time he tries to fear, do that old rap song to play. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared.
Yeah.
I think when it came, probably the thing in a TV show that they changed that I didn't like is that in the last 3 seasons of the Ninja Turtles cartoon, you know how in the original cartoon they would always have the battle theme whenever the turtles got into battle and how it was very iconic? Well, in the last 3 seasons, they never included that because of them trying to be like Batman the Animated Series with its...
Damn.
Yeah, because the later seasons, they were all of a sudden, yep. Later season was a little bit weird.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Did you like the theme song, though, change?
Oh, yeah, I like the theme song.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one Wheels remembers more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the idea of them trying to change to a more darker, mature theme sounded good, but it just didn't execute really well. For like the last few seasons of the '87 cartoon. If anything, I think they should have just did a new TV series.
Mm-hmm.
That probably could have at least acted
Well, I
as
think we're dead. Yep.
Like a successful continuation, somewhat.
Yeah, the Witch King kind of saw about us, so.
Dang! After all that.
I'm not surprised. So.
Well, now you know the strategy. AON, don't even bother having her attack. Just have her manage your.
Yeah, just have her do like items and shit, like trying to like buff us up and everything. Until it's time for the final blow, then then like I said, then I think she needs to be the one to hit it. Once he's like right down. Okay, there we go. Okay, Eowyn, I am not even going to bother trying to help you. We will use the Vial of Pelennor.
I guess another thing that I liked was Sonic the Hedgehog Sat AM, but the thing I didn't like that they changed was that they made that the ending ended off with a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they did that, I think, intentionally to try to get another season, but then it, didn't work.
Right. I guess that was their alternative shtick to say, hey, you want to know what happens next? Buy the comics.
Basically. Check out the Archie comics.
Which I would always get ads for because I had a bunch of Archie comics. Like the regular Archie, the actual Archie comics, but in there be ads for the Turtles and Sonic all the time. There's also ads for other Super Nintendo games. They would have Archie like in the comic being like, hey, check out this game on a Super Nintendo, guys. Gradius 3. And I'm like, oh, snap. Archie plays Gradius? He's hardcore, man. Like,
Yeah.
And I think another, too, that...
he also promoted Monster Adventure Island.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think another thing that they made a change on later on in the show's life that I actually didn't like in Family Matters. I remember like in the last half of the show, like in the last 4 seasons or so, or like 4 or 5 seasons, they added in more science fiction elements over the.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't really a big fan of that.
Oh,
I mean, the writing was good, but it's just like, really, you gotta resort to everything science fiction in most of the episodes.
All of a sudden, Urkel had all these wackadoo adventures like he was friggin' Jimmy Neutron all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was.
Yeah, it just seems like it completely
It was just
alienated
a
from the overall theme of what Family Matters is supposed to be
It's
about.
supposed to be like a real family in Chicago and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like, okay, and we have this kid who's Jimmy Neutron, or Tony Stark over here. Like, alright, cool.
Or even the same with dinosaurs. I mean, I like the show, but who thought the ending was a great idea?
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, being super dark.
It's like it's an adult it was a sitcom that was mostly geared towards adults, but it didn't really need to be that dark for an ending.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? Well, it's already a foregone conclusion what's going to happen to the dinosaurs, but
Well, yeah, but
no, I know what you're
it
saying.
Ended
though,
with
yeah.
a lighter tone. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, you're right. It could have.
That era of the dinosaurs, literally the last days. They could have picked.
Oh,
another time,
jeez.
you know?
Okay, I think I found the secret. The Witch King is not immune to Morgul decay, so you literally just remove
nice.
all of his
Look
armor.
how much ass we're kicking with this.
Wow.
Oh
there
God,
you go.
he's like almost dead.
Jeez.
And guess what?
There you go.
Eowyn
That's the
is
run.
not totally useless now.
That's the run back we're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't
See
realize.
about-
I would think that the friggin' Morgul asshole here would be immune to that kind of shit, but I guess not.
Oh. Who knows? Just a gimmick with him that this whole time.
Hey, LPH. He says, "Yay!"
All right.
Uh-oh.
Starshell
Devour
also says,
flesh.
I think I only have 2 trophies left on Shredder's Revenge. I just have to get everyone to level 10, and I have to beat the arcade mode on hard, but I'll need other people to do that, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
You and me both, man.
Go,
I managed
girl,
to get
I
all,
knew this.
I managed to complete all the challenges yesterday. The last remaining challenges where, you're not supposed to take a hit in a few of the levels. Including
Ouch.
the final boss fight.
Yeah, you know what they say? No guts,
Ooh.
no glory.
Well,
And how
you know
the
what-
fuck did I miss that?
Well, you know what they say, when we try to fight them the first time, the bigger they are, the more bones they break. That's for sure.
Just a little.
But this time around, the bigger they are, the harder they fall for sure.
Okay, but we have found our little.
Maybe that was.
Yo,
Maybe that,
Starshell got a thesis for you. I like it.
maybe that was not a bit too rough, I take it. But oh well. Starchild says, I noticed that as I got older, I started hating Steve Urkel. He was a menace to the Winslows for sure. I remember liking the dinosaurs, though. A lot of those shows during the time seemed to go on for a little longer than they should have, I think, causing them to lose creativity and get kind of crazy.
A lot
towards
of
the
those shows. Yep.
It
Oh,
really,
yeah,
it
when they're-
really did.
A
Yeah.
lot
Yeah,
of those shows did.
Here we go. Valinor medicine.
when their creative juices really start to take a hit.
Holy crap! When you said I thought it was someone else. I was like, who came in this call?
Or maybe another thing that I kind of was not a big fan of, how Spider-Man, the animated series, also ended off on a cliffhanger.
And then they made Unlimited, and then let's talk about that. I guess it's better.
Yeah, and Spider-Man Unlimited, it had nothing to do with Peter Parker. It was Miguel O'Hara, wasn't it?
It was still Peter Parker Unlimited, but it was inspired by 2099, yeah, with Miguel.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like, it was, which, I don't know why, I forget why they just said, alright, well, let's keep it Peter, even though that's obviously more based off of Miguel O'Hara's timeline.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't understand why the last episode of that show, the animated series, couldn't end off with Peter actually locating and bringing back Mary Jane when she was trapped in the ever-ending wormhole. It just seemed like it would make sense to do that kind of thing, but not, just end it off and not bringing about a proper conclusion.
Oh, come on. This guy's overstaying his welcome.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Just a little. We just gotta keep at it, though, boys. We just gotta keep plugging. I'm just reviving Barathor here, so...
Or even Ren and Stimpy. The one thing I don't like that... I mean, even though I was fine with the show as it was back in the day, but when it came to adult party cartoons, who thought that was a good idea?
Oh boy, I remember.
Ugh, that was a travesty and a half.
Oh, there we go. Haha, motherfucker.
I am no man.
Hey, finally.
Got him.
Got him.
About time.
Unskippable scene, please go to us.
I'm no man.
Yay! Look, damn. That's a lot of experience, damn. We got some good stuff. And we got some Sauron blood. Nice.
Eomer is trapped by the orcs.
That orc creature rallies his force one final
Finally.
time.
Ooh, look at all that experience.
Eomer is now king of Rohan. He must be saved. Hold, my friend.
Oh, we have
I
to
come
go
to
fight
your aid this
Gothmog
time.
now?
Wait, what? He's not dead?
No, because we have to go save Eomer now. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oy.
okay. I thought that was the end of the Battle of Pelennor Fields.
No, we gotta go save Eomer. So,
Oh, lordy.
there you go.
LPH says, the people of Spike TV.
That it? Yeah, okay, I guess it is. Okay. Wait, so... Okay, okay, so we have to go... Seems like this way? This whole system of, like, shuffling around Pelennor Fields is kind of confusing, but... Oh, here we go. Oh, damn it, we got some damn Easterlings. Friggin' Easterlings.
Hey,
Oh.
Lord Doom.
How's it going?
Hey,
that sounded
yeah,
random.
how's it doing?
Didn't mean it that way. But...
How was, Mission 1, Episode 1 doing?
Look, all we gotta do is fill in Lord Doom on the new lore we created, which is that the Ninja Turtles are all cokeheads.
Yes.
I mean, they are.
They're not Ninja Turtles, though. They work for the Colombian cartel.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Not only do they have the coke, but they also have the money. And they're out to wage war.
The drug wars begin.
Yes.
And
That's-
begun the drug wars have.
And Lord Doom says, I'm here in California with this dog, my dog now. And Lord Doom says, wait, what? Okay. Here's a little synopsis.
Yeah,
Post it in memes. Post it
yeah.
in
You might have to
Alright.
explain this for
So we can
some
see.
people.
Alright, yeah, Lord Doom, it's probably best if I just post it in memes. Just give me just a minute, and then I will let you know.
They posted in memes. That's why we were making this lore up now.
Yeah. Okay. Copy. Alright. It's been posted in memes, Lord Doom, so check to your heart's content, man.
Lord, you said it sounds like a wild ride.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
And LPH to you talking about the Spider-Man cartoon, he said, it feels like 3 Spider-Man cartoons ended with cliffhanger, and Ultimate Spider-Man's the only show that had an ending.
Yeah.
That's right, Amazing Spider-Man also ended with cliffhanger, and so did Unlimited, which was supposed to be a sequel to the 90s one.
Yeah.
It's funny when you think about that. Eh?
And you know, the X-Men animated series seems like it followed in the same suit, but luckily it's getting a sequel on Disney+.
Well, yeah, it's getting X-Men '97, so yeah, it's actually is getting like a
Lord Doom
follow-up.
saw it. He said that looks like a thing I can really watch. Cocaine drug lord,
Cocaine Turtles.
turtles. Teenage
Teenage
Ninja
Mutant Cocaine
Drug
Turtles.
Cocaine, perped, ninja, turtles.
Oh boy.
Oh, 16,000 points of damage. Jesus.
But if we want to be real, I think that would be what easily
11,000.
describes that's what easily describes Bay Turtles, because if you take a look, it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Oh, so
Another
it's
point.
for the Platinum Dunes movie, right? Yeah.
Lord Doom says everyone has different personalities except Raft. He's still the exact same. Yeah, he's always angry.
I mean, basically.
He's basically the Tony Montana of the Ninja Turtles.
We see Raph go out dang with after inhaling a comical amount of cocaine,
And
saying,
not
say hello to my little friend.
and not only that, but those random moments where he'll have just this deep blind rage that kicks in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lord Doom says, also, why is it rated 3 out of 5 stars? Heresy. I mean,
Right?
like
That was what I was
that should be a masterpiece.
Yeah, I know, right?
LP says, so is this the Power Rangers version of TMNT?
All right, that's their veteran dead at least.
And it's PG-13. How?
Exactly. How?
These are friendly drug lords? I don't know.
Oh gosh.
I don't.
If they're friendly drug lords, wouldn't they get yeeted really
It's like,
easily?
think.
well, it's just like Ricky Bobby said, you know, I want to be a crack dealer. You know, not like a mean one, but like a nice one, you know? Be like, hey guys, you know. Hey guys, how's it going?
Damn
Want
it,
some crack?
everybody! You're asleep on the friggin' job.
And Raph's motto in that in the Colombian cartel would be, if you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
Exactly.
All right.
And Lord Doom's even saying, the more I'm looking at this meme, the more hilarious it's becoming. They're basically Red Hood. You can sell, but if you sell the kids, I'm on you.
Yep. Which is what he said.
Ooh, got hit by the fell strike. Oh, the strike of room. Ouch. Fell strike. At least he woke everybody up. Frig.
I mean, if the turtles were,
Protection money. Yep.
it also paid me protection money. Lordy. Just be careful when you're in Colombia, guys. Just don't step any quicksand pits, or else you go bye-bye. Lord Doom, rent ain't free.
Hey, you're true.
True.
Ouch! Little bastard.
Correct. Technically correct.
The best kind.
The best kind.
But they do have a lot of coffee beans. You can make yourself some Kappa. Kappa?
Oh, what the hell I
no,
missed?
Cappuccino? No, thank you. That makes me hyper. Wrong terminology there, Michelangelo.
I can help us. We flew Hawaii.
Alright, you're just down to one Easterling now.
We really only had time to come back and get Splinter. We really only had time to come back to New York to get Splinter and pick up a few essentials. Yeah, the bare essentials.
Robbie Bush is like the only one who's stayed the same voice throughout the whole, right?
Yeah, and Brian Tochi as Leonardo.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Which, oddly enough, Brian Tochi, I didn't even know this, but he was the voice of the main character in Xenogears on the PlayStation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he voiced,
there
he voiced Fei Fong Wong in that game.
Yeah. Huh. That's funny.
Yet I find it to be even more funny because Cam Clark was actually the voice of the main antagonist in that game too. So it's like, you got two incarnations of Leonardo in the same project.
It's true.
You got the animated one as the main antagonist, and you got the live-action voice as the protagonist.
Brother! That's what... And, you know, since he's also Metal Gear, but...
Yes.
Brother! What? How are we brothers? We're the same character. What?
Today is Friday in California. Huh?
Well, it's true.
Shoot.
Well, okay, well, no, it's not. Not
Bang,
now.
bang, bang, bang.
No.
Good old Kaku Ranger.
I like how there's people who still don't know it's Cock Ranger.
That's true. They don't.
But there was one other guy who seemed like he would also be consistent with Donatello, but he just didn't make it to the second movie. That was Corey Feldman. He was only in the first. He was only in the first and third movie.
Yeah, R.I.P. Corey.
But he's not dead.
Oh, that's Haim. That's right. Sorry.
Corey Haim from.
I was gonna
Double
say
Switch.
I forgot which Corey
Two
was
Corys,
the dead
yeah.
one. I was gonna say I forgot. Yeah, it's a Momo kill.
Oliphant number 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
it
Momo
UI
kill.
Oliphant number 2, or is this Ultra Ego Oliphant?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Because if he's Ultra Ego, he would be far more destructive than his brethren. I'm sure as a last resort, they'd be like, here, have some Coke. Just call the Ninja Turtles and you'll get your protection. Lord Doom says, well, I gotta start the theme.
I'm trying to think. Should we try to dodge or increase our attack? I'll do increase attack.
I just realized on my webcomic that I, tend to do during these streams.
Uh-huh.
These are the last 2 pages of this chapter.
Oh, nice.
So as I do, I take a small break.
Sweeping tusks.
Hopefully act small.
I love how sweeping tusks also, destroys our AP.
So these are, yeah,
Where's
so...
the?
This is an ultra ego Oliphant we're dealing with here.
Oh yeah, basically.
Vegeta, you got a power up. Oh, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay, I hit him with Morgul Decay, so he's gonna take full damage now.
Vegeta, you're not taking advantage of ultra ego right when you're going up against gas.
Yeah. You know you gotta take a gas X before you fight gas?
Wow, I love it when we all get stunned.
Saiyans never have gas. Why? Because we're always constipated when we're powering up.
To me, that says they have super gas.
You know that, guys? I love it when our whole party gets stunned.
Lord, never mind. This one gets my theme.
Oh, there we go. Ah, frig.
If you lose this, I'll take the blame. The Space Jam theme is too strong. A little Quad City DJs for you.
Oh, yeah.
God, I loved all the
Turn
mashups
it
that
up.
were popular for a while.
Come on a train and ride it. Woo woo.
I remember that one.
Oh
With
yeah.
the Space Jam. Space Jam.
Yeah, I actually preferred more of that, the train, you know, by Quad City DJs with the remix that they had when they would play it on the radio, not the OG version.
Ah, yes.
Or at least Adriel actually died, so she can revive, and you can start doing shit.
I have a specific mix I play now because a Broly combo video in Fighters was playing it. Ooh.
That is cool.
In order to play it, you gotta have our boys snort some coke first.
Hajirim Volley!
And start the little drug war before they just laugh around watching the Fighters video of Broly doing combos with the Space Jam theme going on. That's why Space Jam is the theme now.
Nice.
I still need to pick up Space Jam on 4K Blu-ray. OG Space Jam. That movie was great. Not a new legacy. That should have taken better influence from Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers when it comes to cameos.
Rescue. Oh, you mean Roger Rabbit too?
Yeah, you got that right.
Wow, man, this thing must have horrible breath. Jesus.
Lord Doom also says, the theme of the legendary Super Saiyan. Oh, you mean Tens by Pantera? My skin is cold.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that song? You know what it was about?
What?
Dimebag's drug addiction.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
It was about his drug addiction, how he hates. So that's kind of funny. Hey, let's use this song. But to me, it's the song for Broly. But no, it's funny though. When you think about it though, like, wait a minute, why is he powering up to this guy feeling bad about it being addicted to drugs? R.I.P. Passed away.
Yeah. Mark Menza, it's a good thing you're fired from Funimation.
Dimebag Daryl. Well, I forgot what he died of.
Lord Doom says a few things. He says Broly is tall, he'd kill it on the court, and then he says, "Oh God, no, not that. Anything but that. That's the heretical Broly. We don't support him here."
Oh, the Z Broly. Oh, he got shot on stage. Starshell said.
Ooh, yikes! Like how Malcolm X got shot at a live speech. Ooh, bad. But still.
So, like, if I remember, he's like, haha, I got over it as some dude was like, I'm gonna kill you. I don't know why, but.
Yeah, that's weird. And yet, I guess people could say that Cooler's theme is the game by Disturbed.
Yeah, which is funny enough. That's why I was muted. I was listening to that. I didn't want to get copyrighted.
oh, wait, you were actually listening to that song?
Yeah, because I wanted to. I tried. Man, it's so tempting to sing, and then like, oh, I don't know if that. Like, we haven't been claimed just for that before, but.
Have people actually have been claimed for that, where they just sing the
I
song?
don't know. I'm just paranoid. I don't think we haven't.
Because if that's the case, then that's really messed up. Because
it is.
Because
We're not
the actual music and the actual musicians are not even playing the song in the streams.
Not playing their recording at all. Yeah, we're just like humming or something, or like.
Yeah, I mean it's like when people do those fan-made cover songs of certain songs. It's like they should not get copywritten just because they are doing a rendition of a song that they like that's based on their own take, you know? Seriously, that is
powered up because he's offended. And Star Shadow said, on the newer version of DBZ movies, they still have those songs? No.
No, they took them off.
You score.
Yeah, so they used the original Japanese score for them.
Yeah, it's a Kikuchi music.
Whoa!
And if that gets us copyrighted, I hope not.
Lord Doom, because I said the word red in a song. If you say red on stream, I'm suing.
Yeah, exactly. That's how some musicians.
That's how some do it, yeah.
If you say red on stream, I'm suing. Well, why the hell not when you can call the sky blue? You know?
Oh no, please be a JPEG. Like webcomic. On Webtoons, they only force you to use JPEG, which is like the dumbest thing.
It's the Space Jam theme. Reality is breaking.
Ah, no!
Yeah, Starchild, I remember Jerry told me about that copyright strike. That fake one you got. Yeah, that's whoever did that should be punished for doing that to you, because you did not have anything that would be considered under the protection of copyright for them. Lordy. Those people are idiots.
For real, I saw the dude's Twitter. He did nothing with the game. There's nothing he owns in that video.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a podcaster streamer like we are.
And Lord Doom is like, wait, really, Starchild?
Yeah. Some podcaster streamer guy just claimed Star Child's video with a full takedown notice.
Oh!
Saying,
There it goes!
Whoa.
I'm like,
Well, yeah, Lord Doom, I think it would be. He was asking, isn't it a legit crime, though, to do fake takedown notices? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, hey, we got rid of Ultra Instinct Oliphant.
We did.
Or Ultra Ego Oliphant, my bad. No, we have Ultra Instinct Oliphant and Ultra Ego Mumakill, or Mumakill.
Exactly. Oh, second age Fel Numorian Battle Helm. Nice. Third age Rohan Infantry Shield. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to use some item on Edo in here, because he's pretty well on death's door here.
Yeah, like, I'll let you guys in on a little secret. In episode 10 of my Final Fantasy retrospective, I had to upload it about 3, 4, or 5 times because the ending that I used in the original ending for the videos, they were copywritten. based on some Japanese player over in Japan who has copyrights on them. I'm like, how is that even fair?
Hey, Double R, tell the story about how you and me did a podcast with Type Zero and Bump of Chicken tried to strike us even though we didn't use their music.
Yeah, I was just playing. I was just playing the game, and I didn't even have any of the sound on. It was just all the video.
Yeah. You didn't even any music, period, let alone theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thankfully they actually saw that. They were like, whoops. But for real, like I don't get. Oh, Lord Doom even said that when you're doing a strike, the form even says that it's under penalty of perjury, but he doesn't recall. But yeah, Lord Doom, exactly. People should be. Starchild gave him a chance to do it privately too.
Mm-hmm.
Starchild then tweeted him publicly after. Now he's like, hey, I gave you a chance. What's going on?
Right. I'd say that if you have gameplay footage, but if you don't end up using the sound, then that should be okay to have on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like Starchild said, it was just Donatello's ending, which other people put up too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
And not only that, I'm sure the people who put up Donatello's ending were getting a lot more views than Starchild was. It's like, why are you going after the minority? You should be going after the majority who are actually getting the views, you know?
Yeah, I know, right?
Man.
Well,
Like,
I figured out what to do to help mitigate this Oliphant's bullshit, thankfully.
You know, it's just like what George Carlin said. Isn't it strange how President Reagan had an operation on his asshole, whereas George H.W. Bush had an operation on his middle finger? What kind of a fucked up society are we living in?
I'm on that guy who gave Starchild the notices Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all he does is review the game. He made nothing in it. There's no. So yeah. I
How
don't
did you?
understand
Oh God, you friggin' idiot!
Yeah.
How do you miss a giant elephant?
Hey, Ultra Instinct's back for round 2.
Well, yeah, that's true, but
This
still.
time it's Ultra Instinct Sign this time. So
But still,
you're gonna have to get on. You're gonna have to get on your toes this time, Metal.
Oh, we did critical! Nice. Well, you know what else? We're going for 2.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh boy, look at that.
And the best part is we are immune to stun. Because I forgot
Good.
that Barathor has a leadership thing that makes your party immune to stun.
Oh boy. Starchild says, I sent him messages on Twitter asking for an explanation, but he ignored me. So today I called him out on Twitter and tagged him, .emu in Tribute Games. Oh, good idea.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if he's going to ignore you, Starchild, then it should be, you are well within your right to call him out, because that is
yeah, I agree.
complete crap on his part.
Why are these elephants harder than the Witch King?
Because they're bigger? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly, Lord Doom. It's on him right now. Yeah.
Yep.
And Starchild did reach out privately at first.
Right.
Okay, I keep asking, how do you miss an elephant?
Exactly. UI elephants, man.
Again,
Remember, they never forget what they learned.
well, this one's gonna learn, you know what? I'm not gonna waste our perfect mode because, it's about dead anyway. Oh, thank God, you actually, well, you hit once out of 3. You know, it's bullshit, but I'll take it because you actually hit him at least once.
Well, hey.
You know what I mean?
Better than
It's
nothing.
like,
Oh yeah, better than nothing.
like at least you hit him once. I think this might actually kill it because this is like a ton of damage.
Well, yeah, that Oliphant is definitely.
There we go.
giving you the
Yeah,
hands.
Oliphant's dead.
Oh, good. Very good.
Garnisha Elephantis.
LPH says, try to do the right thing and get nothing for it. Yeah, I think that's the moral of the story of what's going on, especially when it
Right.
comes to Star Child trying to do what is right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna like his tweet. Calling that guy out.
Lord Doom, they explode with the power of UI when they die. It's insane.
I know. Whoosh.
Are we getting closer to where
I
Aomer
think
is?
so. I believe we are, yes.
And Starchild says, "Yeah, I sent him an email through the YouTube claim, and 3 separate Twitter messages throughout the day. I guess he didn't know that when you claim something on YouTube, it gives the other person your name and email address for them to reach out to." Lol.
Yeah, it does, which I don't think everybody really knows.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we knew to contact Bump Up Chicken.
Yeah, and even some of the people who make some of the groups who make the copyright claims are not actually real groups to begin with.
Oh, that too. Some of them are just straight up false. Like that Russian false bot that would copyright claim Persona videos.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't even. They don't own Persona.
No.
Alright, well... I'll definitely save, because we did kill a couple Mumakil, so... Probably a good idea to save, because
Oh,
you never
yeah.
know.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Better to come prepared than
Yeah.
going in being all Leroy Jenkins on their ass, and then all of a sudden you get punished for doing a good deed. Lord Doom then says, I think it's going to take someone seriously getting caught and taking massive legal penalties before people
We have
think,
to go
quote
this
unquote,
way.
maybe it's not worth it. And then Starchild says, it's pretty weird. I uploaded all the other characters'
Yes, we
endings
do,
earlier
okay.
today, so we will see what happens. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all you can do.
Okay,
at
you
this
know
time.
what? I am just going to call in the Spirit of the Eagle, so... Since it's just like 3 Easterlings and an orc, so...
2 Easterlings and 2 orcs.
Oh, well... Well, both the orcs are dead, so it doesn't
And
matter.
a partridge in a pear tree.
Well, the orcs are dead, so doesn't matter. Aw, shit. It's the Black Shield.
Lord Doom also comments again. He says, if we have someone we can point to as an example and say, don't end up like that guy, for people to really stop.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You Me. Oh man. I guess I wanted to end this chapter quick. Those my drawings for these are just like really simple. I'm like, oh,
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
that's what happens, but week to week.
and that's what happens when you're both a story writer and an artist at the same time.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You gotta like, it's kind of like you, like man. The goal would be, especially since I forget my own writing sometimes because I'm drawing too, because dyslexia. My ultimate like goal would be I just write and someone else draws.
Yeah.
Till that day, I'm gonna make plot holes because I forget. I changed one of my characters' names without knowing it.
Oh, really?
I didn't even know that. I look at an old chapter, I named the character like Monica, and then like all of a sudden, ever since I named her Maria, and I'm like, oh jeez. So now I'm like, I guess I gotta retcon it so like Monica's her middle name, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do that. I Toriyama things a lot. I write by the I write by edge of my pants. Sometimes.
That happens.
But hey, you're still better than Kishimoto.
Well, yeah. I actually have an end game and don't change the end game.
Yes,
There you
exactly.
go.
Lord Doom and Starchild said some things. Lord Doom says, "Oh, that dude that got a massive fine and ended up doing 5 years in prison? Yeah, I don't want to be him." And then Starchild says, "I think if channels are monetized and don't adhere to a copyright claim, I think it could lead to getting sued, depending on how much money it generates." Oh, yeah. And then Starchild also follows up and says, "Oh, yeah, or do a time travel arc."
Heck, my emotes are my webcomic characters right there. That's just me.
Drops of healing and dwarven ale. Alright.
Yeah,
So
I
that
think they're
means
gonna
we
need it.
to go
I think they're gonna need to
this
drink a
way.
lot of that before they go to the Black Gate.
Also, I don't know. I forgot what you said you did with the Avatar medal, but I
Oh,
noticed
double!
He hasn't frozen at all.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, LPH. Yep. That is why I don't want to make money on YouTube. Me neither. This
Oh, doubles.
Oh boy, I
Oh.
see that.
Golly.
LPH said he doesn't want to make money on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, right. Like, just have something else like a
Lord.
Patreon or something.
Lord Doom. Double Repukin!
Double Repuka.
Ugh.
Predictable. By the way, KLF's coming back Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
And thanks to Starchild, I'll be able to, even if Plus runs out, I have another month I can get. Thanks to him.
Nice.
Gave me enough to get another month, which I'm starting to get low on the money I save, so I don't know what's, man, I just like,
Yeah. Finances have not been kind to us this year. I'll tell you that
oh
much.
yeah, I know, you too, that's true. Oof, both of us, you're right. Last year was great. Shoot. Last year,
Yeah, the last couple years was fantastic.
oh, this year though, man, frick, start off already bad.
Yeah, and, you know, I could have had that graphics card if it wasn't for NVIDIA submitting to those crypto miners.
Yeah, remember when I told you that? You were like, what? And I'm like, yep.
Yeah, that's,
Oh yeah, is it fun since the crypto crash that stores are getting flooded with RTX, 3080s and 3090s now?
about damn time, too.
Because the crypto crypto miners, it ain't profitable no more.
Yeah,
Take that, jerks.
yeah.
Speaking of crypto bros, I am getting sick of crypto bros and bro bots constantly messaging me anywhere they can. Instagram, ArtStation, DeviantArt, Pixiv, anywhere about joining their NFT projects. That,
No.
and I'm like, I'm not doing that. Stop. We like your work.
Doesn't matter.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not. No, that ain't, because it's like it ain't even worth the money. Even if I was to do it.
And Lord Doom says, the Bitcoin miners bought all the graphics cards. Wasn't just a meme?
Nope, that was legit.
Yeah, it was very legit.
That's why they were hard to find.
Yeah.
NVIDIA got caught with their pants down.
Yeah, because they were actually facilitating it. Yeah.
They didn't care who bought their cards,
Yeah,
just as long as
Yep.
just as long as they sold, they didn't care.
Yep.
And here I am still trying to get an NVIDIA 3080 RTX Founders Edition.
That's. You already know.
Oh yeah. I just need that's like the only thing I need for my rig. It's just a new graphics card, and then I'm done with it for a while.
LPH said it straight up.
Yeah,
F
after
that.
NFT.
And
Hey, who
Starshot
let
says,
the
say
NFT
no,
in?
bro. I like what Starshot put too. Say no to the bro. And Lord Doom said, wait, they really were doing it for real? Well, I'm glad it crashed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they really were. That's why they were so hard to find. If I didn't buy a Mac, I'd be screwed.
And now with the RTX 40 series possibly being on the horizon, they said that the MSRP is going to be higher than the 30 series. It's like, are you kidding me? After all that crap you pulled, I think you would make them cheaper.
Exactly. Like, that's like almost saying, we know they did bad, but we're not going to even, there's no
I mean,
consequences.
it's like, sure, inflation is a thing going on right now. A really bad problem is going on right now, but I really don't think they are in the right to gouge the prices of their graphics cards, their newest ones, especially with them getting caught with their pants down with submitting to the crypto miners or the Bitcoin miners.
Crypto bros.
LPH said he's still waiting for the right time to get a PS5.
Well, I think I heard that supply for the PS5, at least outside of Japan, is actually getting better from what I heard.
Yeah, it is. It's like slowly
because in Japan,
improving.
I heard that either it's the Xbox Series X or S that's actually doing well in Japan, whereas PS5 is struggling in Japan at this time.
Which is like bizarre world stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you would never think that a land like Japan would actually be investing more into a Western video game system like
They
Xbox.
usually don't, but I guess they're starved. They're like, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Like, alright. I guess that's why Xbox is finally trying to get Japanese games too. Like, oh crap, we
Yeah.
finally have a market there, bro. Put out the games they actually like.
Yeah.
Get those games.
Starchild says that his Walmart got a bunch of PS5s this past week, but haven't been in a rush to get one. You just wait.
Dude, you'll love the performance, bruh. Trust me, I still have a PS4, but every time I get out of it, I'm like, woof.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's one dead.
Like,
Yeah, the difference is night and day when it comes to performance between PS4 and PS5.
LPH, that is the story of my life. That is, he said he saw one, but he's broke right now. It's so true. Every time I see something I'm actually looking for, it's when I'm broke. That's the story of my life. Like those toys I wanted. I wanted the Ultra Instinct Goku Dragon Stars, broke. I wanted the Lady J and Scarlet G.I. Joes, what they called? That line?
Super 7?
No, they're the Hasbro ones.
Okay.
Metal, what's that line called?
Ultimate?
They're basically the Lightning Collection for G.I. Joe.
It's classified.
Classified, that's it. They're classifieds. Lady J and Scarlet, but I'm broke now, like shoot.
This is piercing. Okay, where's the
I
thing
had
that-
Baroness.
Weaken
I
sleeping.
have
Versus the spirit. Melee.
I had Baroness, though.
Lord Doom says, I saw one in the stores in Cali, but I'm not buying one and getting it stolen or broken in travel.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want to risk that. That's true.
Oh, God. Bless your heart, man. Yeah, funny to think that when I got my PS5 in 2020, at the end of 2020, I had to drive like an hour and a half just to go get it. I mean, I was happy I managed to get one, but still.
Oh yeah,
right.
I hear you, man.
I just got lucky with Amazon. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I went on Amazon one night at 3:30 in the morning. I was just like, you know what, maybe. And then I saw it. And I just what? And then I had to wait for UPS and UPS here, as you know. Remember with my phone?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, you were trying to get it, but,
UPS was like, we delivered it. I'm like, no, you didn't.
no, you didn't.
No, you didn't. And then with the PS5, they delivered it, but no one was home. So then they went to the store near me, and I had to carry that thing 2 blocks. And I don't know if you know, the PS5s are not light.
No, they're not. And to upgrade its SSD storage, it costs you an arm and a leg.
Yep, if you
Yeah.
want SSDs. Yep. Specific. Well, yeah, no, because it is SSD. You're right. Yeah.
I mean, even though you can do hard disk drives, but solid state drives. I mean, if you want that same
Yeah,
loading
yes,
time as
exactly.
as its internal one, then you have to get an internal
Yeah.
SSD drive.
Yep. An external SSD at least. At least if you know. I
Yeah.
forget more expensive than the other.
Yeah, it's internal that's more expensive than external ones.
Yeah. So if you can't break the bank, get an external SSD. At least. That's what I want to do. Because, Gran Turismo and GTA are huge, and I would love to put them on an SSD external to free up for at least the other games on there. Yeah, if I could at least have a drive big enough for the two biggest games,
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's putting all these other games. Oh, LPH said he's grateful for his Series X. I wanted that too. Actually, I was thinking about getting a Series S when I had the money. Because they're cheap, and they're-
Oh yeah. I mean, there are some at my Walmart, a Series S, but no Series X's.
I don't get how he missed even once, and yet they've been missing
yeah.
other things. How are elephants dodging this good? All the Ultra Instinct.
Oh,
man.
there we go. Okay, we killed both
Oh,
of the Mumakil.
there we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mum.
Oh.
That very, very mum
Please
of
tell me
a
it's
fight.
safe. Please tell me it's a safe spot.
I hope so.
You better get a shit ton of experience in that battle, or
Oh,
else.
yeah, we did. We got, like, an ungodly amount.
Oh, good. Look at that. Pouring in.
Mhm.
Whew. Ugh.
Look, and with every enemy you defeat, Metal, you get one step closer to UI yourself.
Yeah, true.
And LPH says, and after I get my PS5, I'll get a new 4K TV just because.
I was supposed to get one till I got, fired.
Yeah,
That And
and he's still in the process of trying to get one, but the job that he's applied for still has not responded back to him
Yep.
yet.
and I'm like, and I left messages, and I'm like, and I even said, look, if it's a no, at least let me know so I can just, like,
Yeah, don't leave our man hanging.
all I'm
Look,
saying.
Oh, here comes the Corsairs.
Oh,
Oh, we're fighting against ducks? Corsairs?
Oh, no, here comes the army of the dead, boys.
Oh, nice. Yep. For Sauron's forces, this is a no-win situation.
Yeah, literal, like, ghosts. And we're fighting somebody.
yeah.
Okay, it's a troll and a couple orcs. And,
Oh, no.
and we have Aragorn with us.
Oh,
God,
nice.
the neckbeards are back.
Yeah, we got the Rage of Eslar, powerful slashing attack, great dexterity. Numenor
Oh.
Wrath, more powerful
Look
sword
at his
attack.
look at his hit points.
Yeah. Bane
Yeah.
of Sauron,
Backed up.
called the dead. None but the King of Gondor can summon this army.
God, he's like Dragon Master Dyne in Lunar when he's at level 99.
Yep. It's a good reference. That's true. Dying's just like, haha, you can do it. And we're like, haha, this is serious business. The world's gonna end.
Yeah, I find it funny how
my God!
how him and his
That killed everything except the troll.
Wow.
dang.
How much HP does that troll have?
Call the dead. Jesus! Look at that!
That's what I said. It killed everything except the troll.
Darkshroud, you asked a good question, and I actually have the answer. He said, are they going to release a Yamcha and Tien Dragonstar figure? And the
Very good
answer
question.
is yes. They haven't said when, but the reason I could say yes is because the Dragonstar, the guy who's the head of that brand
Uh-huh.
for Bandai, he said he's going to make everybody. And he means everybody, at least everybody who's canon. So, at least. So, maybe not Dragon Heroes characters, but anybody who's ever been in Ball, Super, GT, or Z will be made. So yes, Yamcha and Tien are getting releases at some point.
Okay, thank God there's a save point here.
Good. Ugh, Lordy.
I know.
We're coming to the save point.
Pelennor alongside the king. Also, I think all the Mumakil are dead except for... Well, okay, it looks like there's 2. Like, there might be a couple left.
I would assume that we're about ready to get rid of the rest of the Mumakil.
Oh, it's another, Nazgul. It's another Nazgul, but you know what we're gonna summon? The Spirit of the Eagles!
Lord Doom says, I want a Dragon Stars Xeno, Kaus. Kaus, what does Dragon Stars Man have to say about that?
Well, the exact same answer. Yes. Yes, he's coming.
Everybody's coming.
Oh Lordy, he coming.
Exactly. Everybody's
he seemed
coming.
pretty committed to it.
Make Xeno, you cowards!
Oh no, not
I
the
never
fell
watched
Mordor wind.
The interview. He was like, no, I want everybody. I don't want anybody missing.
I thought once the Witch King died, the Nazgul, like, all disintegrated, but... I guess not.
Oh, now that'd be cool. What Lord Doom said. Do it. You don't have the courage, and make him come in a 2-pack with the Grand Minister.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Aragorn whipping out the Bane of Sauron. And, yeah, that Nazgul and Fellbeast are dead. It's good to have the king alongside us.
Oh, yeah. We defeated it. Now its dragon tattoo magically comes off in CGI fashion.
This is not
Mortal Kombat.
This is not Mortal Kombat Annihilation. So, thank God.
Who knows? He might have actually came to the battlefield from taking the hamster ball from the planet core, for all we know.
That hamster ball.
Yes.
Oh, Lord Doom said about the figure, or like a 3-figure set with Zeno and the 2 guards he has. You know, those 2 guards?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Well, my lord, we shall fight together. Good thing about Aragorn is his HP and AP regenerate after every battle.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It's like,
And you know
have no
what?
problem.
We're just gonna be calling out the dead. Because if you could summon an entire army of ghost soldiers, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, Lord Doom has a point. I figured that.
Since Zeno is kind of small, it makes sense to me, at least, to package him with someone else. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and once again, everybody except the troll is dead.
It's like if you had My Shoe and Peel Off in a pack together, but Shoe and Peel Off actually have their mechas as bonus figures.
That'd be cool.
I can see them making that a Build-A-Figure.
That would be kind of cool, though, yeah.
When I bought my little Rogue X-Men Legends, and it came with a Colossus arm for Build-A-Figure, Demon Wolf was telling me that I can sell that because, like, especially since I don't care, but, like, people will just buy, like, the parts they need for the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, they will.
Uh-huh.
Basically, yeah. People just really want the figure and, like, not all the figures in the wave. Yeah, they'll just do that, basically.
Maybe I should just sell that arm, then. Oh, Lord Doom and Starchild are also concurring.
Yes,
Okay.
that they will buy those. I mean, hey, if it's a way for you to make some money, at least.
Yeah. Lord Doom said he's trying to buy parts he needs for the build to figure Galactus.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I'm still trying to get the 2-pack of both Casey Jones and April O'Neil of the NECA Ninja Turtles figures from the first movie, but I can never seem to find them for some reason.
So I know, right?
It's like that's like the only thing of the first movie in terms of the figures that I'm trying to get that's left. I mean, I really don't care about the Foot Soldier 2-pack, nor do I care about Danny Pennington whatsoever.
Aw,
Now,
but
if they
all fathers love their sons, Danny.
But if they made, like I said, if they made a NECA figure based on Kino from Ninja Turtles 2, I'd gladly buy that.
Oh,
April! Flutter! They got wrath! I forgot what he was.
No, come on. Wait, that said
what
96% of
the
the game complete.
fuck? We gotta fight 3 trolls.
Oh boy.
Well,
Come
guess
on.
what? Army of the Dead, motherfucker!
Yeah!
Yeah! Come on, April, Leo. Help, if you're there, it's me, Kino. Oh, come on. Oh, Dawn, come on. Raph's in trouble. Mike, April, Kino?
Oh, medal for you, Lord Doom said, he's probably gonna try and get that Infinity Ultron as well.
Oh, neat.
He says I have 2 parts to him that he found in his closet. The lower torso and one of the legs, so I thought, why not the Galactus for that? He already has.
If there were any NECA figures I get of the 87 Ninja Turtles cartoon, then it would be a 2-pack of Bebop and Rocksteady.
Right, they aren't already a 2-pack.
Yeah.
Right?
No, they actually are. But the last time when I was at a time I was at a Target, the only NECA figure that they had that was of any relevance was Metalhead.
Did you like? I forget if you bought them. I think you did. The Lightning Collection Turtles, where they got Ranger forms.
I haven't bought those yet. I still have the Morph Shredder Lightning Collection figure.
Neat.
But I do plan on getting the ones based on the turtles
Hey,
and their.
the turtles got yeeted.
All but one of them got yeeted, but I just killed the last one.
Oh, it's a yee no yee yet.
Let's all watch Son-in-Law.
Yee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cutscene power!
Oh hey, actual cutscene.
That boy just chaps my hide.
Oh shit! Marwin got stabbed by a Nazgul.
Oh no. Morrowind, no!
Thought you guys were supposed to be gone.
Hey, I thought when I killed the Witch King, you were all supposed to, like, blow up.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't kill the Witch King. Eowyn killed the Witch King, but whatever.
Still, the Witch King is not
Witch King's...
alive.
well, you can't technically kill the Witch King. You can just, like, That's the thing with the Nazgul. Like, as long as the One Ring exists, you can't kill them. You can just, like, destroy their corporeal form.
Oh, Lord Doom says some stuff for you.
Yeah, he says, as far as the Infinity Ultron, I pre-ordered all but 2 of the figures in that wave. I just need to get Miss Marvel and Mr. Knight. Now, Miss Marvel, you mean Kamala Khan?
One of them.
That or Captain Marvel?
Well, I guess Khan is the one who's Ms. Marvel now, right? Like you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Khan! I'm sorry.
Knock it off. Yeah, her, not Captain Marvel. Lord Doom clarified. So yeah, Kamala Khan it is. Would it have actually been better if they made a Miss Marvel movie instead of a Captain Marvel movie?
Or
You know, if they had that for Phase 3 instead of Captain Marvel. No.
no.
I mean, I was just asking because
No.
you know my opinion about the movie Captain Marvel, how I was not a big fan of that in Phase 3 of the MCU. Although I am curious to know how Thor,
It's alright.
Love and Thunder is going to play out. I'm really curious how that's going to be. I mean, you get to see Christian Bale as the God Slayer.
All right, boys.
Lord Doom also followed up. He says, I'm only buying those figures for the Infinity Ultron parts. I'm probably going to give the figures themselves to my niece and nephew. Ah, I'm sure they'd love that. Yet interesting to know how we did a lot of damage using the Spirits of the Dead, but for the Nazgul, we're not really doing a whole lot to them.
Yeah.
LP said about the Ms. Marvel show is so-so. Sounds right.
Yeah. If anything, they should have just had a movie based on Adam Warlock, because he's a more interesting and cool cat.
Especially since in the original comics for that whole Infinity War thing, he's the one to beat Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And then LPH says, if not the worst Marvel show.
That's how I felt looking at the commercials for it. I was like, this one doesn't look good.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of those Marvel shows that are on Disney Plus, I still need to watch. I haven't got around to doing so. Like, there's even a lot of those Star Wars shows that I need to get around to. Even something like The Mandalorian, which I still have not even watched yet. Now, before you all say, Nani? I will
Nani,
admit,
Sora?
yes,
I
have not.
I haven't either.
Lord Doom says, he beat Thanos and then got checked. Hard. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, Warlock, yeah, that's true.
Oh, our boy getting Nazgul screamed up in here.
LPH then says, Marvel got a plan unlike DCU as of right now. Yeah, sadly. But,
Especially now.
yeah, as I said, the big problem why the DCEU is really not rolling along too really well as both DC and Warner Brothers would hope for is because of how too conservative that Warner Brothers is when handling DC properties. Because they just feel that everybody only wants Batman, which I don't agree with.
Yeah, I like Batman, but I'm like, it's not all I want to see. Like, right?
Yeah. I mean, if Superman's supposed to be like the leading figure in, say, DC Comics or, you know, at least the Justice League, you figure that Warner Brothers would have want to put more focus on him and on making more movies based around him, as much as Batman. Or at least, you know, take the property and give it to a game developer to actually make a decent game for once. For the modern times, that is. Anyway, Starchild, he said something, and then Lord Doom said something after that. Starchild says, I'm guessing Captain Marvel was easier to make into a movie with less risks. Since they made Miss Marvel into a miniseries, it kind of proves that they are testing the waters without risking too much on it. If people hate the miniseries, then it's easier to cancel a show rather than try to retroactively undo the damage a bad movie can do when it's directly connected to the other Marvel movies. And then Lord Doom says, I have the gauntlet. I'm going to fight the living tribunal. And he just looks at him and goes, not if the gauntlet doesn't work. Still want to run hands? And he backed down.
Yeah.
Fuck Adam Warlock. Yet they only teased him at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but he still has not had any relevance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as of yet. Which, honestly, Kevin Feige wasted a perfect opportunity to use him in Phase 3.
He really did, but oh well.
Now there's that rumor going around saying that Disney apparently owns the movie rights to Dragon Ball?
Oh, no. Okay. I've seen the, okay. Geekdom 101 did a good video on that. He did a whole video about that. Okay, so the reason people think that is because, they bought Fox and Fox had the movie rights.
Right.
But, no, they don't fully own, they haven't said any,
Well, that's one down.
You gotta watch the Geekdom video. He explains it better.
But still, that would be really trippy if Disney were to ever do a Dragon Ball Cinematic Universe.
I mean, hey.
I mean, I guess it could be possible,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. If they say okay, getting Fox also gave us this, which something blah blah. I don't the particulars about why they don't really. They do, but they're not gonna do what. Cause somebody's making rumors, and the rumors were it was like the Ken got divorced rumors. It was way too they don't make if you actually think about it for a second, they don't make sense.
Yeah.
They were the plans are to make this and this, and that it'll make more money. And they're how do they know how much it'll make?
Exactly. How do they know?
Don't worry, Lord Doom. Disney does not own the rights to Dragon Ball, so they're never going to make a movie anytime soon, or in any way, shape, or form. So I think you're in the safe.
The Geekdom 101 video explained it perfect.
Yeah, so you ought to go watch that first before getting your pitchforks and torches ready to throw at Disney.
All right. I think that's 3 down. We just got one left.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Lord.
There we go. Yeah, Disney,
I know if they don't, but
video, it's called Disney Owns Dragon Ball. True or false?
Nani?
Lord Doom says, I know they don't, but if they ever bought it, I'm out. Oh yeah, if they ever bought
you
the
and
movie
everybody
rights.
else.
Yeah, that would that would make a lot of people scared because how much they love to change things when it comes to content made from other countries, right?
Yeah, a lot.
LPA says, I don't want no live-action Dragon Ball Z movies.
Don't need any.
Yeah, I don't need any.
I don't know why I'm gonna say America, the West, thinks that the ultimate thing something needs is a movie. It cannot, and it has a live-action movie because if it's animated, it ain't made it. You're not cool till you have a live-action movie.
All right, the Nazgul have been vanquished.
It has to be a live-action movie. That's the ultimate form of entertainment, apparently. Still.
Everyone
Lord
wants
Doom
to...
says, Dragon Ball Evolution 2.0. Look for it, Kappa.
Oh, damn. We gained a lot of experience.
Good.
Nice.
Despite video games always outselling and outdoing...
Okay, why are we
movies.
immediately going into another one?
Oh, jeez.
And why is it against more Nazgul?
Oh, jeez.
Oh god, we have to fight all 8 of the other Nazgul?
That's stupid.
Oh, boy.
I mean, you're fully thing, but come on.
All 8.
Well, hey, this is the last half, so you don't have to worry about going into another fight after this.
It's famous last week. I hope not.
Yeah, you and
Dragon
me
Ball
both.
Evolution 2.0. Look for it. Where Pan is the legendary Super Saiyan and Chi-Chi is the main character.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, just want to make sure.
How would you like that, Jerry, if they did a Dragon Ball Evolution 2.0 where Pan is the legendary Super Saiyan and Chi-Chi is the main character?
Well, as long as they get Jamie Chung back, I'd be alright.
To quote this one podcaster, I get sucked back into the alternate universe I came from.
That alternate universe being that Chi-Chi doesn't act like a little bitch and actually supports Goku all the way, instead of being adamant about her beliefs. Or else if she does do that, then Goku can just set the record straight with her. Even if he has to be fearful or whatever. Lord Doom says, nope, Goku stays at home all day and doesn't fight in this remake.
Stay at home, Dad.
So he's gonna be a fatty boomalatti. Staying at home.
Ray Flash! Ray Thrust!
Call of the Dead.
Dang straight. But, yeah, let's just say I'm definitely not a fan of having to fight all 8 Nazgul back-to-back.
Well, just be thankful they're not, like, 16 or 24 of those things to go up against.
Yeah, I'm just happy there's, well, technically 9, though one of them's the Witch King, who already is dead, so. So we just gotta kill the other 8 former kings among men. Yeah, because remember, folks, all these guys were kings that Sauron was like, yo, here's some rings. They're like, ah, cool. But then they became, shadow hell monsters.
I see that J.R. Tolkien really did do his homework.
If you put Wraith in the name before a normal attack, it doesn't make it more intimidating, robe dudes.
Ray Thrust.
Right. Everything. Wraith slap. And it's still slap.
So just make a Rule 63 version of Gohan, LPH says.
That is a challenge that I may accept. Wasn't even for me, but I'll do it.
You know what there really needs to be? There needs to be a Chrono Trigger anime.
Surprisingly, there was one.
Exactly. The only thing close we got was like a 20-minute OVA that's set before the beginning of the game. But it's just like involves all the game's monsters coming to the Gardia Millennial Fair to race against each other or just cause a bunch of shenanigans.
Who doesn't love shenanigans?
Shannon?
Well, we know that Farva loves shenanigans.
Farva loves shenanigans.
That's his favorite restaurant, the one that has all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks.
Well,
he's gonna get pistol whipped, so good for him.
He needs a Chrono Trigger anime. And LPA said, oh, yes.
It's criminal how there's not even an anime,
Really?
that even uses Akira Toriyama's art style.
It's right there, begging to be made.
Yeah.
Lord Doom said everyone needs to see Ayla. Star Child is right too, by the way. 100%, because especially with a Lolos fan.
Oh yeah,
I'm
angry. Yeah, would be.
I'm surprised that wasn't one, especially the way that looks like an anime. From like, that's so 90s anime, it hurts. Why is it not a 90s anime?
Mm-hmm.
Very good
Yeah,
question.
that needs an anime. The Lunar games need an anime. 1 and 2. Golden Sun needs an anime.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I would say Fire Emblem has another shot to be an anime, but just, base it more on the games as of today and use voice cast. And use the voice cast of the characters from the games in that anime, and then there, you'd be golden.
Yeah.
Star Child even said the cool thing is that the artist did the work on some anime OVAs back in the 90s.
Yep. Including Lodos, I believe.
Well, 1 down. Nazgul scream!
And LPH says Golden Sun needs a new game. I'm surprised that there hasn't even been a new game for 12 years.
What's funny about Golden Sun is how I only played it on a whim, and I was like, this is cool. Why is everyone talking about this?
But
Back in the day when it was GBA.
mm-hmm.
I was like,
Oh
why
yeah.
is it
Oh yeah. That game was pretty revolutionary for a Japanese RPG on a handheld. I mean, may not been as widely popular as say like Pokemon was on the handhelds, but by golly, it was a game or at least a series I felt that should not be ignored by anybody.
Oh, what
And-
about that one from Kojima that had the solar sensor in it?
Oh,
Boktai.
Boktai.
Yeah,
Sun, the power to hands or something like that.
that was kind of
Yeah.
very innovative, I thought.
Oh yeah, especially they using that solar charger on the back of the game pack or whatever,
Yeah.
and determining how much sunlight was on that charge, it would determine how strong like your character is based on the power
Yeah,
of the
I
sun.
thought that was like a very kind of interesting mechanic, like very different way of doing things. I always kind of like the weird gimmick like that.
Oh yeah, that's where I feel that Kojima Productions, or at least Hideo Kojima as a producer, was really creative when it came to games like that. Lord Doom says, I only know about the series because of Mega Man Battle Network. Some of the battle chips were from that series.
Huh.
Yeah, there were some references, and if I remember right, there was also some kind of compatibility if you were, I think, playing, what was it, the double pack for 5 in it, and you had one of the Boktai games in the GBA slot. You'd, like, unlock some special chips or something. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. I can't quite remember fully, so...
And LPH, if you want a new Golden Sun game, you need to hound at Nintendo to make Camelot stop making Mario games that are half-assed with content.
Which will never happen, so...
I mean,
Lord Doom says some.
Mario Tennis Aces, half-assed with content. Then plenty of content that came up after that in free updates. Same thing with Mario Golf Super Rush. Just like, come on, let them get back to making fully quality games. But yeah, Lord Doom, he says the Solar Gun one was one, and it did massive damage.
Alright, we're down to one Nazgul.
And then Starchild even said, Legend of Lemnir is probably the closest we'll get to a Landgrisser anime.
Oh, yep. Central Park Media, back in the days that anime came out.
Central Park Media. Oh man. I have not heard their name in quite a long time either. Central Park Media.
Yep.
Lord Doom says 50% damage to base with this one chip. Are you serious?
Alright, they're all dead, folks.
Good.
R.I.P. the ring race.
Alright, the ring raids, you can finally rest in peace now.
Save, man. Jeez.
Yeah, please let me save. Also, please don't crash right here, because I would seriously...
Oh, no.
Please
Okay,
don't
no,
crash.
it didn't.
That kid caused crash, man.
Maybe that kid's a bug. Hey, you, get away from me! No! You creep.
No, not Marwin.
That kid caused the crash, man.
What is this?
I'm gonna bet all I got, that kid caused the
A
crash.
Morgul blade. I was too late.
Aragorn, do you think he'd know what a Morgul blade stab can do? You know, since he tried to help Frodo with his. Also, he has magical elf healing powers.
So Morrowind bit the dust, huh?
In fairness, he is, you know,
Oh, he's doing stuff.
he is part elf, because he's descendant of, you
I
know,
am here.
Numenor and everything, so.
I guess so.
Starchild says he has on Central Park Media U.S. manga core anime. Yep.
You have rekindled hope in me.
Uh,
Let us
too close
face the
for
days ahead
touch there,
together.
Barathor.
Well, I thought they were gonna make out, honestly.
He wants the elf.
How may I repay
Not this Rohan bitch.
LPH says, "I not dead?" And I'm pretty sure Lord Doom's gonna say, "Heresy! Heresy! Heresy!"
How may
Oh, Lord
this be
Doom.
answered, my lord?
Speaking of heresy and killing knife ears,
strength and march on the Black
I play Blue Archive, as you saw, right, in the Discord, the gacha rules. I got Miku in there. In Blue Archive, there's a character who's an elf
behind the walls
and is in a wheelchair. And I'm like, is this double heresy? It's like, you don't know. Ah!
Oh, god damn it!
I broke my chair there.
Wait!
What's a
Wait, what? Why are we fighting the Eye of Sauron?
Yep. Are we already at the final battle in the game?
Yes, because
Is
we're
this
literally
the boss
fighting
rush?
the Eye of Sauron.
Let's go.
How the
Come on,
fuck
let's go. Let's
did
let's
we
beat
get
this
up
tonight.
to the top?
Ah! I'm coming for you.
Yes.
How do we get up to the top of Beodur, a tower that is like 1.5 kilometers tall, and we just suddenly appear there?
Lord Doom has unleashed his rage. He says, "I hate this man. I hate this man more than any other. I'm so mad, bro. I hate this game. I hate Aragorn. This is the work you earned. You earned this through the heresy."
Heresy!
LP said, what now? Starshaw said it doesn't like a boss rush, and then going off of what I said about we coming for you, he said, we want the gold, sucker.
Sucker.
Hulk Hogan. And then I'm not gonna get banned off.
Hogan!
Seriously,
I'm not-
I can't believe we're already at the final battle.
Well, we're coming for you.
Yes, I'd say
Alright.
we better make this,
Nightmare! Alright, die!
we better make this count. I mean,
Or-
what a way for us to end off this series, right, guys?
Dude even said he dips and he isn't even helping. It's just 3 of us. And if you don't like
And
the
what the-
nightmare's over, how about
Darkest
folks like,
Fear?
You need to be stopped.
What the hell does Darkest Fear do?
Yeah.
Fear.
Okay, it gives him okay, it makes him like fear. All right.
That Barathor's immune to that, but oh wait, even him, huh?
No, he's not immune.
He's not immune to, I guess, paralysis of
Yeah.
light.
All Batman.
Call Batman. He knows what to do. He studies
Yeah.
every single enemy, even out of the DC Comics continuity. Oh, Lordy.
Then my entire vacation is ruined. Ruined.
Come on, Metal, you can kick his ass, Seabass.
Cause don't make me start Lost Judgment on
Where's the thing that removes, what is it? What is it?
Lord.
Removes spirit, immobilization.
Lord Doom, my entire vacation is ruined. It's not even halfway over and it's already ruined.
He keeps Darkest fearing Barathor. I don't know why.
Well, who's the one who created the damn thing?
Celebrimbor? I forget.
Well, I guess I don't know.
Celebrimbor.
You don't know, do you? You don't know shit. Thousands of years ago, you come up with so many different stories, and these stories that never even happened in the first place. Oh, really? Then what do you think of this, Darkest Fear? Or I am not the cybernetic ghost of robot, ghost of Christmas past from the future, or whatever his name is from Aqua Teen.
Lord Doom says, I want Sauron to win. This world isn't even worth saving. Is this what it's like to get hit with the Darkest Fear debuff? I'm feeling hopeless and fearful.
I guess so. Okay, we are going to rupture that ass.
Exactly. Anal bleeding. I'm an
Paralysis of light.
He's also suffering from anal bleeding.
Yeah.
What?
Darkest fear.
Quack, quack. What is wrong with you?
Bust them cheeks.
Yeah, come on. I'm coming for you. Squish that eyeball.
Can you
Detach-
dig?
uh,
Can you dig it, sucker? Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Because
Suckers!
Lord Doom says, because the elf didn't die, I have now switched sides and worshipped the Sun Eye Tower thing. Yes, I know this is sudden and badly explained, but I hate elves and that's my cause. Light of courage. Then,
So what is the opposite of darkness? Fear. Light of
Lord,
courage.
yeah, light of courage. I think he just answered your question there, LPH.
Yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, it's the classic tale of just keep auto res on your guys and you'll be good.
Oh hell yeah.
Did even the Fellowship do this? They didn't.
No!
Right?
No, they just only
No,
fought at the Black
Frodo.
Gate.
Frodo. Yeah, they just fought at the Black Gate. Frodo just went to the friggin' cracks of Doom and all that.
Drop the ring. Like what?
You know what?
Well,
Here,
he
can
didn't
we
drop
use-
the
what
ring
is it?
because the influence of the ring got hold of him hook, line, and sinker, but it wasn't until Gollum bit his finger off that he was able to throw Gollum into the chasm to get rid of the ring.
Okay, so Sauron himself just got hit with Morgul Decay.
Yeah.
The literal like embodiment of like all that is evil in this plane is just got hit with bullshit.
Lord Doom says they need a sacrifice. Need to sacrifice a party member for more time on the clock, Kappa. And he's looking at that one in the middle.
Darkest fear, darkest fear.
Darkest sketch, darkest sketch.
Well, all my guys have
darkest
auto
sketch,
res on them,
darkest sketch.
so all my guys have auto res on them, so.
Starchild says all they did was walk around, lol.
Exactly. They didn't fight the friggin' thing. Why are
They
these
didn't
guys
fight the
fighting?
Eye of Sauron.
No.
Yeah. Why are these dudes fighting it?
How? But still, the
I'm trying to
question.
say these nameless nobodies are stronger than
And still, that begs the question: how in the hell did they get all the way to the tower from Pelennor Fields when we were just there fighting against?
We literally
8
just
of
like
the ring
appeared
wraiths.
here.
Yep, you just warped.
Yep, they had instant transmission, or the Eye of Sauron had instant transmission implanted on all those party members, and then he just warped them back here to see about them for defying his will.
Friggin' frig.
Lord Doom says they all have auto res. Heresy. Well,
Heresy!
you can see that they're borrowing the final battle from Final Fantasy X even more so in this fight. Because all the party members in that game had auto-res in the final fight. Lord Doom also said, Goku and alternately Nightcrawler threw you an assist.
Yeah, one of them could teleport to you.
The Wrath of Sauron! I'm at the point where I'm like, actually, Sauron, I'd actually be okay if you killed us, because that means we auto-revive and get a turn.
Woo!
We're the...
And it's Lord Jude even said that's true. And assist into this situation, I don't think dropping you here off here was a favor. Right? I wouldn't call it a favor.
Yeah, I
What's the
wouldn't. Frig.
Like, no, you're gonna fight.
Where's Dwarven Ale? There you go.
Go, Metal, go. Go, 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 go. You can do it. Go, go, go.
God.
This song really
God.
sucks now.
Singing the janitor version. janitor that Funimation had. I love that day. Metal was there, where I was oh man, they're not mess with that song, and Will's like, they're not gonna mess with Ultimate Battle, man.
And guess what they did?
Like that no more. They're not gonna do that. All right, don't worry, they're not gonna do that. Like he was sure, and then all of a sudden, go. I was like, what? No, Will's like, what? I was like, no, I was pretty sure like, well,
what?
The best of it.
This is Funimation we're talking about, Wheels.
That was hilarious that day. I was like, you said they won it. They did, but Kai, that was Kai. Lord, you said I think your Uber driver hates you if you get out of the car and this is looking at you. Right?
This is like
Yeah, we suddenly find ourselves at the top of the Tower of Beodur. Yeah, I'd say so. Like,
I would hey Jerry, I would say, or in Metal too, I would say that one of those eyes is from one of the eyes with the brains from yesterday's playthrough of Revengeance, actually coming back to haunt us.
God, yeah.
Lord Doom, you didn't give me 5 stars last time. Suffer.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go! He finally killed us all! But, guess what? We all auto-res! Free of all of his bullshit.
LPA says, after this battle, just do the awkward and goofy, dumb Tidus laugh in Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that laugh really ruined everything about Final Fantasy X, when in actuality it's supposed to be awkward and goofy based on the situation. Even James Arnold Taylor said it. Where's Aodin?
He's there. I guess when you pass out, you like go into the tower or something.
Huh. Oh, there he is. Lord Doom says that laugh would be fitting here. Oh, I remember when somebody did that mod for Final Fantasy X HD Remaster where, like, the music and Tidus's dialogue in the game was just all replaced with the Tidus laugh. It's like, oh, that just...
said Aodin was in the Shadow Realm for a second.
Yeah.
So it's like, ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha!
Oh, come on, motherfucker! Oh, we got a critical! Double critical! And good night, Sauron!
Oh, finally! Oh, Sauron, go back to sleep.
Oh,
You did something legendary.
oh my
Mel.
god,
You did the
right
boss
at
rush.
the friggin' finish line.
Oh my god, dude.
Wow, 2 minutes left in the game, too. Nice.
That was really befitting.
Yeah, well, yeah,
God.
like, we killed a Nazgul
now
and
you
just...
Now you have to find his true form. Oh, no.
Oh.
Would we even be strong enough to actually take on his true form where he's...
I'm just wondering why the hell we just, like, suddenly warped to the top of Beodur. Why?
Logic.
After we killed all 8 Nazgul, we just appear, like a kilometer and a half up in the middle of Mordor.
Don't worry, Barathor. Your time in
it's all right.
Middle-earth is not done yet. You still have... Your journey has only just begun.
Okay.
We all have to skedaddle now. What they're doing.
The Eagles picked you up off-screen and yeah, lol.
It'd be nice if they established something, like, oh yeah, I need you guys to go to help distract the eye, or something. That's it! Game over! There's no new game plus, no nothing, it's just over.
So,
So, I guess thanks for tuning in
no
to our...
credits either!
No! It just dumps you back at the title screen.
Where's the
New
payoff?
game, load game, more. That's it.
It's probably in. Okay,
Hey,
here's the
Kyle.
credits.
Yo.
Credits are in here. You can also do evil
Oh, okay.
mode, which we could maybe do like later.
This
as like
game basically pulled the Ghostbusters. Congratulations.
You know what? You know what? I wouldn't
approved the
mind coming back.
Ghostbusters.
I wouldn't mind coming back and playing
Now
evil
go
mode.
and rest our heroes.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Go and
mind playing evil mode. You
Oh.
know, in future. You know, just kind of to do the other side, plays the bad guys, which we'll probably do in the future. But yeah, let's just say that's all she wrote for Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, a very underappreciated game from the PS2, Xbox, GameCube era. That it's basically it. If you like a lighter version of like the FF10 kind of battle system and everything, with a little bit of a few other RPGs sprinkled in there, it's not a bad game, and it's actually a very fun licensed game, since this is back when EA could actually make good licensed games. So, yeah. Anyways, like I said, definitely check it out if you're a fan of like turn-based RPGs as well as Lord of the Rings. So, it's fairly linear, so there's not, there's a couple places you could get lost, but it's a fairly straight line through pretty much most of it. So, but yeah, thanks everybody for joining us on this journey through Middle Earth. So yeah, anyways, I guess we'll plug and get out of here.
You don't want to get our thoughts on the project?
Yeah, okay. Again, I'm sorry. My brain scrambled. Double R, what did you think of the whole shebang?
Oh man, it was great going through it from beginning to end. I will say, for a Western developer's take with trying to implement the Final Fantasy gameplay system the gameplay system of Final Fantasy X for an RPG like this done by a Western studio, it was a very noble attempt, but was not fully balanced all the way through. But I will say, for the benefit of the doubt, it was really fun, and it was great to see you go through it. Like I said, great to see you go through it from beginning to end, and really sad that there really isn't a sequel to this. Even if it was just impromptu, because with the after Return of the King, there's actually more stories that take place in Middle Earth after the Lord of the Rings saga. So
There is.
like I said, really really sad that no follow-up is made. But yeah, fun game. Definitely want to pick it up for either GameCube or OG Xbox at some point. But yeah, had a lot of fun.
Cool. Kaus, any thoughts?
It's a very solid RPG, unpolished.
Well, yeah.
Some things were a little off, but it was solid, and for it being linear, it did do the right thing with the combat, where you never felt too underpowered. But yeah, I just wish it was a little more polished, especially in terms of telling you why you're at the top of Mount Doom.
Or throwing you, after a boss battle, throwing you into a battle against two trolls,
it shouldn't have been,
and then letting you get to a save point.
And then it did it a bunch of times this time with the Nazgul and the Sauron. I'm just
because out of nowhere you have to fight all 8 Nazgul back to back, and then suddenly, you're on the top of Pelennor. Have fun.
He sums it up completely. Part of a completely balanced and ring-based breakfast.
Tasty.
Yes. So if I was a raider, I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would definitely give this game an 8.
Like I said, it's not perfect by any means, but it is, I think, very underrated. So, if you're a fan, obviously, of the films, or the books, or anything, it's a solid Western, turn-based RPG. So, obviously, you're not going to get into the complexity that a lot of Japanese RPGs get into, but again, it's good shallow fun, I should say. Anyways, I guess we'll plug and get out of here. So I'll start, and you can follow me on Twitter at Metal Blue Eyes, and check out my friends over at hero-club.com for all your hero news. And we also stream Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays is Hero Club Weekly, our news roundup, and we usually talk about some kind of topic. And of course, Fridays, we just play a game and shoot the breeze. We're currently playing through Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. So go by and check us out. And what about you, Double R?
Okay, I just had a new video that was posted on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/RPG reviews, where I talk about my reactions to Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion and why I feel that remake is going to be more than just a simple remake, like what Final Fantasy VII Remake ended up becoming more than just a simple remake of Final Fantasy VII, at least the first part, and then the rest was with what's coming out of the remake trilogy, or the continuity or whatever. But yeah, you can check that out, youtube.com/RPG reviews. Also follow me at twitch.tv/RPG reviews, since I stream there on YouTube via Restream. And also follow me through social media at facebook.com and twitter.com at RPG reviews.
Awesome. And last but not least, Fighter Coast.
Yeah, you can follow me at FighterCaos, FIGHTERXAOS. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at that same name. Twitch, I stream 4 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays is King of Fighters, Fridays is Super Robot Wars OGs. And what are we doing next Saturday since we beat this? Are we going to do Fight Gate?
We might as well go
into
CVS
might
2.
as well, yeah. One of my favorites.
We'll let you know, we got some ideas.
Yeah.
I know I wanted to stream something. Kyle wanted to stream something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out.
But Jerry, you're next since Metal got done. So
yeah, I wanted to do Lost Judgment on Extreme.
Mm-hmm. New Game Plus on Extreme. But yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Hey, we love us some
all right, like I said, thanks for tuning in once again to my run-through of The Third Age. I hope you enjoyed it. And once again, look forward to more in the future. And we'll hopefully see you next week for some Capcom versus SNK2. Keep on rocking, baby. One of my personal favorite fighting games, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, from all of us to you, have a great rest of your weekend as well as upcoming week. I hope it's great. And in the immortal parting words of the Fighter Couse, peace out, see ya, and have a Tolkien day.
Don't get eliminated.
Nope.